Hello my bees, welcome back to my channel. We are about to embark on our 7-day C programming challenge. So hold your breath and let's get started. Our first topic is about C basic. Firstly, we have to know what is variable. We all are familiar with x equals to 2, y equals to 3, then x plus y equals to 5 in math. In the same way, we can declare variable in C. But here is a twist. In this case, we have to mention the data type for declaring variable. Now, what is data type? When we declare a variable, we basically store data, so we have to mention the data type before declaring a variable. There are primarily 5 types of data: int, float, double character, and string. Here are some examples. Let's check your knowledge. Here are 4 gaps. Fill the gaps. Comment down the answer. If your answer is right, I will give you a thumbs up. Let's do our first program together. You can code on CodeBlocks IDE or VS Code or any online IDE. I'm doing on CodeBlocks. I have a detailed video on CodeBlocks. I will leave the link in the description. You can check it out. So as we can see in the code, there is a hash include stdio.h. This is a preprocessor directory which is used for standard input and output. stdio.h is basically a header file which contains all the built-in functions like printf. We will know more about this thing later. In the second line, we can see void main function. Void is a return type of the main function. It can be int too. Int refers to integer. Now, why we use void or int? Because after doing all the steps of a function, sometimes we have to return the output to another function. At that time, we can use int, float, double, etc. But when we don't have to do that, we can use simply void, which means there is nothing to return. Return type will be as the output type. We will learn more about these things when we learn functions. Now we are talking about the main function. Main function is the entry point of the C program. It's where program execution starts. When you see something with parentheses like sum parentheses, sub parentheses, etc., these all are functions. We have placed our comments in the curly braces. After every command, semicolon is mandatory. It cannot be mistaken, otherwise it will give you errors. Now the printf function. Printf is a built-in function. We can see our output through this function. LOL is a string, that's why we placed it in the quotation. Now build and run the solution. Well done, you did it. You have run your first program in C. Now see how to declare variables and print them on the console. When we want to print any variable, we have to specify its format, a specifier. For integer, we use %d, and for float, %f. For character as well as string, we use %f. Now let's see a code snippet. Now in this code, the first %d print x, the second %d print y, and the last %d print x plus y. We use new line for print the output in the next line. Otherwise, it will print output in the same line without any gap. Always remember to put semicolon after every command and put any string in double quotes and use format specifier to print any variable. This is all for today. Now your task is to declare the float and integer variable and print them. Send me the code and output screenshots Thanks for watching. See you soon, my bees. Bye-bye.